What's up y'all, this is Baroquenmorn. Today I'll be doing a video on my settings. So let's get into practice tool. So the background to this video is, personally, I've been using many accounts that are mine, obviously. I've been using a lot of accounts and it's been getting annoying to do my settings all the time. So I'm going to do my settings once and for all and teach you how to save them. So I actually learned this from my friend, and basically you can do your settings once and then save it forever. So we're getting into the game here. Let's first do our settings. So why not just take this time to just show you my settings anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna restore this to default. Not video. Yeah, I'll do video, except I'll just restore this part. Alright. I'm just gonna lag a little. And I'm going to switch to this soon. Alright. So, first thing we're gonna go over is actually game. So mouse speed, you shouldn't change this in-game. You should change your DPI of your mouse and make sure you don't have any acceleration. Personally, my DPI is around 1000. That is what's good, in my opinion. Did I not restore this? Oh, okay. Anyways, okay, yeah, so my mouse speed is 75. My camera move speed for keyboard is 75. So what this means is I can pan my screen faster than if this was lower. Set this to 0, very slow. So if I'm like bot lane or something, right? I want to see what's happening in river. Yeah, I can't see what's happening in river. If I have this higher, I can pan immediately, right? So 100 is a bit overkill for me. Like even if I just flick to my screen slightly, it's like kind of weird. So I just like it a little bit slower. So 75 is the balance for me. Move speed for keyboard as well, it's just the right balance. So move camera on revive, I don't have this in case I'm like TPing. If I'm dead and I want to TP instantly when I respawn, if I get moved back to the center, it's gonna be bad. I don't often use TP, but when I'm playing like Ezreal into matchups that allow me to take TP, I prefer to have it off. Smooth camera, I have it off. It's really just personal preference, doesn't really affect anything. And this is all personal preference, so this is just what I have. Gameplay, you should definitely have auto attack off in case you're playing like support or something, you're in a bush and you accidentally auto. Treat target champs only as a toggle. I have it as a toggle because I don't want to hold down my mouse button while I'm playing. It's like an awkward grip and just makes it harder to play. Attack move on cursor. This makes it so that your attack move prioritizes stuff that's close to your mouse. This is definitely important. Use movement prediction. This makes it as if you're on 0 ping, so it's like client based, but it doesn't change anything with the server. It's just personal preference, honestly, but I really like it and I honestly can't play without it. If I turn it off, it's like a weird delay for me since I'm at 64 ping. Right. So that's game. Interface. Why is my HUD scale 100? Okay. My HUD scale is usually 0. But like whatever, I guess. Oh, it's because I reset it. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm chilling. HUD scale should be 0 definitely. Cursor, I have it low. Shop, I have it high. Maybe it's a bit too high, because this is my usual shop, but it's better to have everything big in my opinion. Just in the case that you need to like quickly buy stuff and it's easier for your mouse. Chat scale, Pretty sure I have it like 40 where I can still see it, but not where it's distracting. Mini upscale, have it large, because like theoretically, right, I can see the champs better and I can look at it faster, right? Okay. Death recap practice tool. Doesn't matter. I don't use death recap at all. Actually, no, that's a lie. I sometimes do. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I have it at 100. Health bars are definitely important. Animations are useless. Show loss of control UI is actually really important. If you're CCing someone, it will have a bar above them. So if you're playing Ashe or Leona or something, you chain your CC by looking at this bar. Animations, again, it's useless. Don't show names. I don't actually know what this stuff does. I know that champion highlight on camera center is when you press space, it will show this like circle around you and this triangle. I'm pretty sure I have all these off. I use new cursor. Tooltips off. Spell cost for quick math, minutes per seconds for quick math. Attack range is good when I'm using a click, so I can constantly see my range. It's good for laning. Okay, someone just messaged me in game. Sorry about that. As I was saying, target frame on attack is when you attack something and it will show up this interface. Can I move this practice tool scale? Let me turn it down. Okay, yeah. So if I attack someone, it will automatically show this, and it has some useful stats like their move speed. This is especially good if it's an enemy champion. You can see if they healed. You can see, for example, if you're attacking a ward, you can see who placed it if you're fast enough. But that's pretty hard. But yeah, that's all theoretical. Okay, coming back. Line missile display. Not actually entirely 100% sure what this does. Let's see. Okay, so if you have this on, it will show your missile like trajectory, which is definitely good. So yeah, turn this on. Save a HUD spell click. Personal preference. Minimap. Obviously show camps. Movement. Since my map is so big, I actually turn this off. Leftist preference. Mirror scoreboard layout. Show summoner names off. Yeah, I have this off as well. Preference, chat off, timestamps on for summoner spells. Emotes off. This stuff, yeah, it's off. Combat text, this is something that I do really weirdly. The only thing I have on are actually gold and experience. Gold, I need to see if I actually got the minion. And experience to see if I'm in XP range. Damage, believe it or not, is probably not needed. Even if it has an advantage, I don't like it because it distracts me. And yeah, I've played with it off for a long time, so it'll be weird if I keep it on. Sound. Turn everything off. Especially announcer voice, music, ambience, all this should just be turned off. This you can just change to your preference, obviously, but that stuff is actually useless, so just don't do it. Resolution, mine is not at the max. It's actually in the middle of my screen. I can click on map faster to see what's going on. I can look at map faster. My mouse is effectively faster since everything is actually smaller. And I've played like this for a while. It's hard for me to go up. And also, the minion health bar actually like decreases in size a little bit, so it's actually easier to CS. I don't think. Well, it's not actually easier to CS, right? But like since it's smaller and I got used to it, I can't CS with larger screen. Right. So next. Yeah, colorblind mode. Preference, obviously. Hide eye candy. Hides a little bit of stuff. That would reduce your FPS maybe. Relative team colors. Yeah, it's preference as well. You can read it. Regardless of your starting side, all allied minions and structures are blue and all enemy units are red. So even if you're on top side, your minions will still be blue if you have this on. screen shake that, like, why did they add this? I don't get it at all. Anyways, graphics preference, but I usually like having stuff low. Actually, no, I have this on very high, I think. This low and then shadows off. Game looks a bit weird, but it's like it's like more clear to see the minions, I think. Something like that. Anti-aliasing off, it's very noticeable there. It's off. FPS doesn't matter. Actually, no, I think you should cap it because Riot had some statement about game not being optimized or something. So yeah, turn it slightly off. I mean, slightly down. Everything like that. Pretty sure my color gamma is weird. Let me see here. Color level. My color level is either 50 or high. I feel like this might be too bright, but gamma should be left at 50, I think. Brightness around, I think brighter is a bit better, maybe. Contrast, I think this is, no, these are not my settings. Like this. Anyways, it's just preference, obviously, but there might be advantages to having contrast higher because it makes the dark spots darker and the light spots lighter, so you can differentiate some of the stuff in the game better. Right, so last but not least, hotkeys. First thing I do when I reset, quick cast all. Close this. Okay. That's the most basic level of quick casting. And then for hotkeys, normal cast, I have it on alt and then ability. This makes it so that I can see the exact range. So if I'm walking to lane or something, hold on, let me TP. So if I want to get this minion right, if I just press W, I don't actually know my range, unless you're really good at your champ, but like, especially on long range abilities like Kai'Sa. Okay, well, I missed it, okay, whatever. But yeah, you can see the exact range, so if you're walking to lane, and this is a minion you want to get, you can just W. I mean, you can just normal cast and W, if you're on Kai'Sa. Quick cast, it's already set up here, so I'm not going to set it here. But this actually has something to do with saving your settings. So notice how I don't change any of these, right? I'm not going to cut the video or anything. Right? Self-cast, this is only for like Karma or Orianna or something when you want to shield yourself quickly. I have it on shift. Like that. For other target champs, only I have it on my mouse, but it's preference, but it's pretty important to set. And also, yeah. Yeah, also, notice how I have these on shift, F1, F2, whatever, right? It's not actually important to the game, but it's important to show you a point that I'm going to make later in the video. Normal cast, I'm pretty sure you never normal cast items, except for wards, so you can see the exact range of a ward. Just see your trinket, or yeah, so you can see the exact vision of a ward. I actually like having this exact vision, so I keep it as 4, and then item 1, have it shift 1, yeah. And I do it like this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. My 4 is disabled, and then I'm pretty sure I have it like this. It's kind of stupid, honestly, but it's fine. And quick cast will just be unbinded, I guess. I'm pretty sure I have it like this. So this just means that this slot, number 4, is pretty much disabled. I won't ever use it. You'll never self-cast an ability, I mean an item, pretty sure. So yeah, don't bother with that. Third movement, I have this on G and H. If you're playing like Cog or Jinx or something, it's actually beneficial to like kite this way. It's only minor benefits though. I'm trying to learn it still, so I just have it binded. It's not that important. Right. This is all default. But on my actual settings, these will be a bit different, and I'll point that out. Unbind F1, change these to ZXCV. This is what I use for F keys. Imagine I had teammates this game. Z would correspond to top, X would be like jungle, whatever they're doing. C would be mid, support, they're like whatever, bot side, right? And yeah. I don't want to accidentally click Y and then be confused for a long time, so I don't do that. Arrow key movement, move camera, it's pretty good. It's useful in some cases, especially if you have built-in arrow keys in your keyboard, in some like 60% keyboards or something. Mine don't have that, but I still have it binded. Drag scroll is actually pretty useful, but since I have a small resolution, I just go to the edge of my screen to pan the camera. Some people use the mouse though, like this. Okay. Display. This stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah. Communication. I have area of worded ping on my mouse button. Jokes and stuff, this doesn't actually matter. Chat history, I have it on Control Z. Oh yeah, actually, I actually use taunt as my stop key instead of my actual stop key. So before, when I said I had this on default, I actually have this. Yeah, I have S on taunt. So if I'm pressing S, I can do this. So I can just quickly go like this, right? It's pretty BM to get tilted. Right. So menus. Advanced player stats are actually pretty useful. I have it on Control X. So if I want to see my lethality, and yes, I usually I usually use it for lifesteal and vamp. See how much I have. Because I don't want to like go through all my items and see, right? Unless I know them really well. But yeah, I have it on anyways. Item shop. I have open shop on T. T is an unused button for me. I can have it on like attack champions only or something, but I have it on T because normally it's on P. You have to reach all the way over, and when you're not looking, it's like kind of hard, right? So why would you take your eyes off of the screen when you're backing, right? So I just went on that. Practice tool. This stuff I usually have it binded, but I don't actually use practice tool often anymore. Anyways, these are my settings, and I'm not gonna cut the video or anything. Yeah, so I'll leave game, and now I'll show you the part on how to actually save your settings. So that was not a cut, that was just a transition. So I'll exit out of this. So what you want to do is go to File Explorer, go to where League is installed. Mine is in C drive. There's nothing here. So yeah, Riot Games, League of Legends, config. So the most important things here are persisted settings and game.cfg. So to save these settings, you want to go to properties and put it on read only. Then for persisted, put it on read only. And of course you can save these files on a separate folder or something. I have these saved. And mine were actually already done. So you saw me just change all my settings, right? But since I had these on read only, they can't actually be changed. If I load back into game, you'll actually see that my settings are not the ones that I just saved. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut this actually. I'm just gonna let it load to prove that I didn't do anything. Okay. And of course you should try this out yourself. No, don't take my word for it. So yeah, I'll swap back to the scene. And it seems the same, right? But yeah, so immediately these are all different. Then let's go back to some of the stuff. Quickcast, as you see, I put it as this. Last time I said that you should have it Well, last time I said just not bother with it, right? But I said notice how I didn't actually change them, but I changed them magically now. Go down everything. These are my actual settings. Yeah, this is what I had. Alt 2. Did I really do that? Okay, anyways. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I said you should never self-cast items, right? I have them binded here, just to show the point. These are my actual settings if you just want to copy. Notice how I unbinded all of these, but last time I didn't change them. Menus, item shop, practice tool, video. Oh yeah, these were my video. Yeah, this is too bright, I think. That was my reasoning. Gamma. In the middle is better, I think. Brightness. Why don't I have this on 100? I guess it's to show some depth, I guess. And contrast high, as I said before. Dark spots and light spots differentiate. So yeah, that's it. That's how you save your settings. It's actually really useful. I use this. Well, yeah. It's not like, oh, I use this a lot. It's just I use this. So yeah. That's how you save your settings. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.